Hello everyone, how y'all doing today? Just came in is my DEEPCOOL case that came in today for my grandson's build. As you see, it's right here on top is the three Uphere white LED fans that I'm going to be installing in. Only two could get in the case, but I think there might be three. Um, but I think I could probably get three fans in here, but it looked like there only gonna be only two 120 millimeters in there. These are the three Uphere fans, 120 all white LED fans. That's his here. The case is very roomy on the inside, as you see. The motherboard tray layout right there. Um, SSD hard drive 3.5 mount drive tray right there. Front motherboard layout, power supply to the bottom. It comes with filter fans. I'm gonna go ahead and take this fan out and put one of the LED whites in. But other than that, it's looking great. It's very roomy, comfy. It has a 5.2 DVD ROM drive tray. I might put that DVD ROM drive in, or I might not. It's optional. So, but other than that, everything looking good. Get another picture of the case. It's by DEEPCOOL. The back side here for the how to do the cable management and hide everything, make everything look nice and neat, which that's going to be doing as well. But other than that, everything looking good. Nice case by DEEPCOOL. I am going to be putting the description, all the items in my description below of this video. So stay tuned for the rest of it. I'm waiting on the rest of the parts because I'm taking the CPU out. Put my grandson a 4-core 4-thread. I'm putting 8 gigabytes of RAM in the PC. Other than that, this thing gonna be on and popping. Yes, sir. Okay, I'm gonna be putting these here little rubber feet dampeners on the fans. Got 4 sides, 8 of them to put on, so 4 on each side. This helps to keep the fan from vibrating, keep it nice, quiet, and cool. So hear no noise, no rattling. So I'm just gonna be installing these here, and we're going putting them in the case. All right. Okay, I'm back, everyone. We're gonna be installing these in today. Just go ahead and get the pre-stage out the way first. Get the fans installed in. The other parts of the motherboard, is the memory and the CPU, will be coming in hopefully today or tomorrow. When that comes in, we're gonna go ahead on and finish completing the build. But for today, I'm putting these Uphere white LED 120 millimeter fans in today. Let's go. All right, everyone, they're done. They are on. They're looking nice. That's the one up front. As you see, you got the one in the back. There's 2, and they're looking great. I love it. The build is nice. Can't complain with it. So I just can't wait till the rest of the parts come in. The CPU, which I'm putting my grandson on the A2 by X4, which is a 4-core 4-thread CPU, 3.0 gigahertz on 8 gigs of RAM, which you're taking out the 4 because it. One thing I noticed, I've been doing it, trying to cut costs at corners, but it's best not to buy cheap memory you never heard of. So use the memory that's on the market today: Crucial, Patriot, Corsair, G-Scare, HyperX. Use those memories that you heard of. Don't sit down and use an off-brand, off-name memory, because what it's gonna do is it's gonna cause your system to have problems. You boot it up, it'll boot up fine. Oh, you get the operating system malfunction screen. Got reboot it. So stick to the memory that is known on today's market, and you won't have these issues. But anyway, there they go. The Uphere 120 millimeter fans are put in. Also, what I also put in was the 3 Bull 120 millimeter fan filters on both to keep the dust from getting inside my computer, keep my parts looking nice and clean, so they won't have to sit down here and watch all that dust build up on your computer. It also mandatory that you go ahead on, when you put these filters in, you still got to clean your PC out, but you don't have that much dust on the inside. Will make your clean easy and simple. I recommend that you do this. Some of you could do it 3 times, we could do it 4 times out the year, or 2 times out the year. So you just pick and choose. But it's good to have a clean PC, because if you don't, you're gonna be choking your airflow on your CPU cooler and your fans. Alright, let's conclude this video. Once the parts come in, we're gonna go ahead and bring it up again, finish the build, and peace. Okay everyone, I had to reinstall the front panel fan. It was keeping me from putting on the front panel bezel of the case, so I had to install on the inside. So the 120 millimeter fan is sitting on the inside, and you got the one sitting in the back. These Uphere fans are good, they're quiet, they're efficient. I tested them already when they came in. Perfect. Now I'm just waiting on the rest of the parts to come in. The 8GB memory from Crucial, and the 6040 Athlon X4 CPU, 3 gigahertz, 3.0 megahertz. My bad, 3.0. He's going up from a 2.8, 2 core, 2 threads, to a 3.0 megahertz, 4 core, 4 threads. Yes, I said it. 4 core, 4 thread is like having them on the AM3 first generation 1200, which is a 4 core, 4 thread processor. But the only difference is you can go ahead and crank that baby as high as to 32 gigabytes of RAM, DDR4. So he'll be on the DDR2, 667 megahertz, 8 gigs, which is still fine. He's just gonna be using it for school. Maybe later on I'll probably upgrade it. Don't have to, because I'm doing the same thing. I'm on the 8 gig, 2 gigahertz processor, 2 gigahertz dry base, 3.0, 3.2 gigahertz 4 core 4 thread processor, which moves just fine. So it's not an issue. But other than that, he's doing just fine with this PC. He's only 2. He'll be getting ready for his little learning, his alphabets, 1, 2, 3s, etc. Getting ready for homeschooling, because with this stupid bacterial man-made virus that is out, I doubt that the schools will be ready for him. I hope. So everybody, when it comes to election, please vote. Vote for Biden. So you can go ahead on if. It's not going to be pretty, but we'll be back to a little bit stability. So go vote. Once again, thank you for watching this video. I will include the parts and the build in my description, so y'all can order them from Amazon. I love this case by DEEPCOOL. It's a great case. So just go out and vote. And I'll see y'all when the other parts come in. Peace. Alright everybody, I'm back again. What I'm going to do is, with my grandson's remodel pre-build, is I'm going to go ahead and put the power supply in and the I/O shell. Get these things out the way. I'm not going to videotape it. It's not necessary to do it. But I will videotape me installing the motherboard, putting the CPU and all the other good stuff that y'all can see. And the preview. Alright, y'all have a good night. See ya. Hello there, everybody. It finally came in. My Athlon X64 X4 4-core 4-thread 3 gigahertz processor finally came in today. It will replace the Athlon X2 54B 2-core 2-thread 2.8 gigahertz processor. The reason why I'm going on 4-core 4 threads, to give an easy, smooth compute, better PC computing, better PC performance for my grandson while he's doing his little learning, his ABC schooling, etc. And if you want to play some mild video games, go ahead and increase the CPU and put him onto a 4 gig GPU card in there for later on when he gets older. But right now it's just basically for school, for him to learn his ABCs 1, 2, 3. He's going to give him something while he's going to be homeschooled at home. So it's good. I'm so happy to be installing this AMD X4 640 3 gigahertz processor, 4-core 4 threads, replacing the X2 54B processor, 2.8 gigahertz. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Hey everybody, today I'm just going to be installing the CPU and the CPU fan on the motherboard. The memory hasn't come in yet, so I hope the memory come in. That'll be for 2 gig chips, which holds up to 8 gigs. Just this motherboard holds up to 8 gigabytes of RAM. So when that comes in, I hope I get it in by Friday, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and install the memory and then put the motherboard back into this new case, which that's gonna be on the build as well too. So let's get right into it. Here we go. Remove the latch, take the old CPU out, and I'm putting the CPU in. There's a gold pin there, so make sure you match that gold arrow to the arrow on the motherboard, which is right here in the corner. You just drop it in place. It fits. Nice snug. Close the handle. Voila. Now I put my thermal gel on. Y'all didn't see that, but y'all did. Get little mistakes. Got slippery fingers here. You want to add a nice amount. You want to add too much. If you add too much, it becomes sloppy. You don't want a mess, so definitely don't want that. And the CPU is going on, which is a Roswell 92mm fan CPU. It's gonna go ahead and keep this at 95 watt CPU cool. I had no issues with it. It kept a lot of good processors cool at higher temperatures. So it's gonna go ahead and keep this at 95 watt thermal design power at a nice cool point. Alrighty, here we go. Go ahead and apply that on. And voila, it's on. As you can see, it's on, nice, connected. And you just go ahead on and connect your CPU fan up. And that's it. I'm waiting on the memory. When the memory comes, the 8 gigs, I'm gonna put that on. Then this is going into the case. So I'll be back with that shortly, and y'all gonna see the final problem, the final build of this video. Y'all take care. Have a good one. Peace. All right, everybody, it's finally here. The memory came today. I am happy. Now I can go ahead and finish my grandson build and get that PC up and running so my grandson could be happy. The memory finally came today after a long 2 weeks of waiting. It is finally here, and I'm excited. I am excited. It is here. 8 gigs, 2 gigs per stick is here by Crucial. Yes, sir. Now I could go ahead on and finish my grandson's build with no static. I am so happy. It's been a while. Case came, fans came, everything came, but the memory. Now the memory is here. I'm gonna go on, do what I gotta do, and get this baby up and running. Okie dokie, here we go. to move my that's what I should have done. Set my leads. That's another right. Okay, so that's not gonna work. It's gonna work. Okay. Now everything is in. That's to do it. Let's fit this baby in there. Now see what's in the way. That's not gonna work. Now the front panel connect. And I'm pretty much all done. Just tie down everything and cable management. Okay, get that out the way. TV out. Alright, there we go. Power lead, let's get that in first. Reset. HD. Hard drive. Power lead. Okay, last but not least, the power bolt. Yes. Okay. Okay. Now. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty much perfect. And just tie down this there. Okay, boom. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now dokie. So now that's clean. Connect the fan up. Front panel fan. You know what? I'm gonna keep them all like some because you never know. I'm the kind of type person you never know when you're gonna need it. But in today's system build, they normally don't come with them. So, or you could go ahead and get those more expensive fans that don't have them. But I like to keep them on because I still like to use them. Okie dokie, run that through. Let's see. Maybe I could get the MATREXX through. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. So I'm cutting around. That's the problem. Cutting the wrong damn wire. I don't need them. Will not be using them, so I can just go ahead and run this cable lead right up front through there. There, boom. You know what? What I could have done was like this. There we go, right into the bottom. Makes sense. So they got all that stretch. Awesome. Perfect. Boom. Okay, now I gotta connect my hard drives, and system pretty much done. This is the inside of it. Good clean cable management. I could care less about the cable, the ketchup and mustard cables. There's a big shortage on the modular power supply because all these big time PC companies that build these massive big rigs are buying them all up. So this is why you got your major shortage. You might just go ahead on it and if you can find you a nice good 80 bronze, 80 gold, or 80 white, just go ahead and get it. If it's cable mustard, just go ahead and get them and use them. Because you ain't going to find nothing else different. Unless you like waiting. And those modulars are on back stock right now. So pretty much this is how the system look. Good cable management. Front and back. Nice. And ready now. I just got to go ahead and close it up. And you're going to see that in process. Awesome. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and tie down the back. This here, because I don't want this sagging. You know what? I don't have to just tuck it in right underneath there. Perfect. Makes good sense right there. Boom. Awesome. Go ahead on and do the power lead for the SATA cables. Both SATA power connects are going in. Cannot complain. This is nice. Nice. Very nice. Now I'm going to go ahead and close up the back. Go get the back panel. Don't worry, pretty soon I'm going to have a nice good folding working table. So just bear with me here. I love this case. I wish it was just a mid ATX tower, but it's a mini micro ATX case, so you can go ahead and hook up a mini RTX motherboard or a micro RTX motherboard. If you go micro, it's best to go ahead on and go mini RTX. It's better, it's more manageable, and you have a lot of room to do what you got to do. But other than that, this is pretty good. I didn't see that. Let me see if I could go ahead and work this back on in without, because I don't like taking the motherboard out. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that'll work. Alrighty, everything is nice and connect. So now, the fun part, booting her up. Oops. Well, almost fun part. I forgot to go ahead and connect the SATA cables up. Oops. Back to the drawing board. But before I go ahead and do that there, we just gonna go ahead on and go ahead and boot up. I had changed the CPU to a 4-core, 4-thread processor, 3 gigahertz. So let's go ahead on and fire this baby back up. I just put the 8 gig of RAM in there, 2 gigs per slot. So that's 4x2, which is 8 gigs. So let's go ahead on and do our thing. Just dawned on me, I forgot to put the graphic Athlon card in, so let me go get that. Yep. LAN card, graphic card. Not too hard to put in. Simple, easy procedure. I know y'all getting tired of me getting up. But just like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get that workstation, so y'all just bear with me. But right now, I kind of like working. Look how I did this here. Okay, I see it. I see it now. Gotta take the car support brackets off, so they're not on by screw. So let me just come back over here and get everything. And we are all good to go. Oh, forgot how to take the back bracket support holder off. I'll figure it out. Okay. 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 Gonna put the video card in. Okay. Screw them down. And always screw with confidence. If you don't, then you tear up stuff. And then you have to go back to the drawing board by buying a brand new board, etc., etc., etc. So screw with confidence. Okay, let me go ahead on that. Put my bracket plate back on. Okay. Okay, that's in. Got another hex screw. Hold out the graphic card. Okay, we are good, and we're finna go to fire. So let me connect the monitor and everything up, and we be good to go. Okay, we are up and running. I'm in the CMOS mode, and you see the installed memory is 8192 megabytes, which is 8 gigs. Alrighty, we looking good. CPU, as you see, is really an AMD Athlon II X4, which is a 4-core, 4-thread 640 at 3000 megahertz, 3.0 megahertz. And it is running good. It's running smooth. I love it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and finish connecting up the hard drives, do my last video taping of it, and that'll be it.